Hi.
Children,
Hi.
children. It's
Hello.
Screen Queens.
It's us again.
I'm John.
Did you miss did you miss us? It's me,
Uh,
Travis.
and this is a movie slash TV show recap review
Re-
a discussion forum, a
Discussion
podcast,
forum podcast.
podcast where just to get it out of the way, we are both homosexuals, and yes, we
Yes.
will throw it in your face.
We're gonna throw it in your
And
face and we're gonna throw it back, girl,
yeah.
because everybody likes to throw it back a little.
If you've
Um
seen it from the front, wait till you see it from the back.
Back. Right. But I do have to say this, you guys. So we know if you're new here, hi,
Hey,
welcome. How did you find us? Please stay.
yeah,
We're not uptight movie review people. We're not here to be serious because
yeah,
why?
we're keeping it like
So,
jazz. It's loose, invented by Ryan Gosling, and
what, being loose?
yeah, and we're a little fast. Um,
We're fast and
fast,
loose.
loose, created by Ryan Gosling, jazz.
Yeah.
And then this in this week's episode of the movie portion of Screen Queens, we're talking about
Yeah.
Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein on Netflix
Yeah.
now.
Yum.
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 Yum. Frankenstein. If you haven't heard of it,
Frankenstein.
I don't know what to tell
Get
you.
into it.
So,
No, for real. There's been so many iterations. If you don't know what Frankenstein is, bitch, are you
are you
Frankenstein? Because that's the
Frankenstein?
only way to
Were
explain it.
you created yesterday, and kept prisoner in a weird sewer room? Travis, what was your introduction to Mary Shelley's Frankenstein?
Oh, I'm gonna be honest with
No.
you. I cannot remember what my introduction to it is. I don't know. Um, I don't know. I actually
Yeah,
do not know what my introduction to it is. I just know that
yeah.
Frankenstein has always. I think Frankenstein always has been. I think we're born with that
We're
knowledge.
born
Just
knowing
FYI.
Frankenstein.
Yeah,
We are, in ways, we are born Frankenstein ourselves.
we are.
Especially if you
That
grow
is.
up to be different than the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Um,
So.
I would say mine would be, so I have this really core memory of like the introduction to like Mary Shelley, and like, well, like all throughout life. I remember there was like this, like, my mom really liked this version of Frankenstein with Robert De Niro and Helena Bonham Carter. It was crazy. Um,
Which one is
I
this?
believe,
I'm gonna watch
yeah,
that. I'm not
it's
gonna lie.
so
I'm gonna watch it. I
nasty.
loved your mom. Listen, I trust your mom.
High
Uh,
quality taste in the
r-
horror
r-
genre.
Rest in
Uh,
peace. Trust your
and
mother.
so
So,
like this version of it was like, I remember like at the end of it, like Helena Bonham Carter like cracks open or smashes open a an oil lantern above her and just gets drenched in flames. It's crazy. Um it's wild. But so anyway, but no, I had like this sixth, no, seventh grade, maybe eighth grade English teacher who, like, it was like right after lunch, so I would always get there early and sit quietly, like, and then she was like fully at lunch, like no hello or whatever. She was at her computer, like typing up a storm, like things that had nothing to do with the
what
school.
if she's not actually typing? She's just like a cat, just like hitting the
Like
keys.
just trying to ignore me. But like she was like, no, I could see the screen, and she was like fully like writing a novel, and I always like wanted to ask
Oh,
her what she was writing. And
a manifesto
right,
for sure.
exactly. In that part of Arizona, yeah. No, I
Yeah,
imagine that my fantasy brain was like, she is an erotic novel writer on the side.
hope so. I really hope
I
that for
know,
her.
right? Because she was like in it. She was like typing so fast. I was like, that's cool. But she like had us read Frankenstein in school, in class, and it was really dark and broody. Um,
Oh,
which this movie is. That's my story.
this movie is dark and well, listen, I love your story. I wish I could have. I truly don't have. I don't remember. what my introduction to Frankenstein is. I just
Maybe the
don't, and I don't have
cereal?
that story, and I
What's that
wish.
cereal with the Frankenstein on the front?
Is that Frankenberries?
Frankenberries.
You know what? They really should not have that name because listen, Frankenberries, that is not what I
Yeah,
think
I
of.
think of a sausage shaped Frank and then
I'm
little
thinking
nuts.
being teabagged, like,
Yeah,
you know what
to
I
the
mean,
max.
guys. So
But,
to the
but I mean Frankenstein. Frankenstein.
so
Uh
Frankenstein. John's gonna tell you guys all about this movie, but what I'm gonna do is tell you the
Give us the
specifications of this movie, and then
stats.
we're gonna get into it. And you guys are gonna get the stats real quick, and then John's gonna tell us about it. We're trying to do 2 episodes for you guys this week. You're gonna get them back to
Yeah,
back,
front to back
um,
even.
front to back, probably at the exact same time. And so we're going to try and do this as quick as we can so we can get to our next little review for you. So, with that being said, let me tell you, this movie is it's 150 minutes long, which breaks down to like 2 hours 23 or
Yeah,
30. I have no
which is
idea.
like
Um,
$1 million per minute if you think about it.
it's so much
Uh,
money
yeah.
because this movie also cost $120 million to
Yeah,
make.
almost $1 million a minute went into this movie.
You guys, $120 million for this movie, which it looked good. It looked
Yeah,
gorgeous.
they all
They
do.
spent
All the
they spent
Guillermos.
like they all look so good. He's so good at creating visuals. Like God, it's
Yeah,
good. Um, they spent all that money on Mia Goth's dresses,
yeah. She got the best end of that stick for sure in this movie.
oh my God, her, oh, her. Okay, we'll get into it later. I'm like, oh my God. Okay, so Mia Goth is this. We have told you guys time and time again. This is a Mia Goth podcast disguised as a
It's a
movie
Mamma
review
Mia
podcast. Okay,
cast.
it always has been, and how you go back to the beginning and you're gonna
Yeah.
hear this shit from
So
us.
far
Okay,
we get
Mia
we get
Goth
one
rules.
Mia Goth movie per year. Hopefully that'll change to 2 per year
Hopefully, for the end of
for the end
time.
of
Okay.
time.
So Mia Goth is the only one in this movie who matters to me,
Right.
but we also are, it's also starring Oscar Isaac, who is fine. He is so hot.
Mm.
We have Jacob Elordi, who, you guys,
Flunking out.
he's a tall drink of
Yeah,
water.
I think that would be the
So
epitome or the definition of tall drink of water.
tall drink of water.
Yeah.
He is good looking. And then we have Christoph Waltz, who, by the way, I'm holding this in my hand just for
Is that an
dramatic
Apple
effect. If you
pen?
guys are watching this, it
Apple
is.
pencil?
So, oh, it's I think it's some knockoff, but I'm doing it for
Dramatics?
dramatic flair.
This movie's got dramatics.
This
If
movie's
you want
got
dramatic
dramatics.
flair,
So,
Frankenstein's for
yo,
you.
Frankenstein's for you. And then we have Christoph Waltz, who, by the
He is
way,
dramatic flair.
I'm also
Yeah.
he he's an incredible actor. I also kind of find him like
Daddy vibes.
it's not even weird. I do find him attractive, actually.
Well, I mean, with those
Um,
gold soled shoes that he arrives in and a cape. That's his
yeah,
entrance.
but
Hello.
even when he was in Inglorious Bastards, which was my first introduction to him, I
He
was like,
does
ooh,
serve
work.
Germanic
Okay.
face. You know what I mean?
He does. He's really good at but so those are our cast and crew,
Yeah.
okay? You guys, those are the main people. And then I think and then obviously we said Guillermo del Toro, he directed this and he wrote it for the screen.
Yeah. Fun
So
fact. He developed this with Universal because Universal Frankenstein movies are like what
are theirs.
yeah, like the square-headed Frankenstein's monster is like what we know.
Oh,
And that
yeah,
Universal.
I don't want that Minecraft ass looking
Yeah.
bitch.
So Guillermo del Toro developed it with Universal, and then something happened, and he took it to Netflix because it is open IP,
Good.
honey.
Good.
Yeah.
Happy. Listen, it's been a long time since I've actually been like, let me go click into Netflix.
Yeah, I know. And I was saddened because I really wanted to see this in the theater, but it did not go to
It was
it was
select.
select,
Super select.
very art house select. It played at Netflix-owned theaters here in Los Angeles.
Because it did make $422,000 in the
Well,
theater.
they didn't want it to really go for theaters. They wanted the eyeballs on the Netflix application.
And it worked because guess
Yeah.
what? I think it's number one. So
I am, as of today, number 6.
number
It's giving
6.
6.
Really? I know, but why
You're
is it giving
giving me a 6,
6?
Frankenstein.
Oh no, you just triggered me so
Sorry.
bad.
I think about that
It's giving
often. I'm
6.
like,
Do you?
yeah,
Because me
it's
too.
so
At
rude.
least once a
It's
week.
so
It's giving
rude.
6. Oh my
If you guys
god.
don't
Ugh.
know, you got to go back in time to other episodes.
You're going to have to go
Uh,
back in time to understand what we're speaking of. But so obviously it's out. You guys can watch it anywhere. And I have been flapping my gums for way too long. We're
no
10 minutes
way.
in, and John has to tell you about this
The
movie.
Tale of
So him and I,
Frankenstein. Well,
yes. So we are
Frankenstein,
spoiling this.
Victor Frankenstein. Yes, Travis, great point. Sorry.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. Everybody, go watch the
If you haven't
movie.
watched
It's been
it,
out for a while
go
now.
away.
Sorry about it. But anyway, Frankenstein of the Victor variety.
Yes.
Oscar Isaac plays Victor Frankenstein, who is a crazy, obsessive, really a questionable person at large in the surgical fields of medicine in whatever
Yeah.
year we're doing here. And it's like 1800s, maybe. I don't know.
Lord knows. It could be in the future for
It could
all I
be
know.
in a
I have no
steampunky
idea.
future. It really could be. So
Yeah.
he's like, hey, so I am controversial figure in the medicine world. I come from a very affluent family of son of a surgeon who is also like really strict and crazy, and I want to break the norm of what we know in science, and I want to find a way to reanimate corpses, and that's like my sole purpose in life, and I'm gonna do it.
Right.
And I'm gonna do this really macabre demonstration with all these guys in wigs, watching on, and Christoph Waltz is gonna show up in gold, soled shoes,
Yeah.
and he's gonna see the whole thing, and he's gonna be like, you know what, this is exactly what I want for me. So he approaches Victor Frankenstein, Oscar Isaac, and he's like,
Mm.
hey, girl.
Yeah.
So we're at war right now, so I'm making a lot of money because I'm an arms dealer. And
Yeah.
I am going to give you unlimited access to funds and resources to see your dream into fruition. You can bring somebody back from the dead and they will live forever.
Yeah.
But not before we get story time. So
Yeah.
we get a lengthy prologue in the very beginning of this where we
Mhm.
see Frankenstein's monster in this icy sea, and
Yeah.
where Oscar Isaac has been near fatally wounded. He's lost a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Frankenstein is like encloaked, and Frankenstein's monster has been like in he's gone through the ringer, it looks like. And they happen upon all these
John,
sailors.
he looked
Yeah,
he looked like a wet
it
bird.
was wet raven.
It was giving wet raven
Welcome to the
for
stage,
sure.
wet raven.
Wet raven work.
So, raven who is wet.
Yes. Okay.
Um. Anyway, so they come upon this ship of like naval officers crew. Their ship
Hmm.
has been like sealed in ice in the sea, and they're trying to like break it out. They encounter the creature. The creature is like, Victor, you get on over here. You got some explaining to do. I'm angry with you, and I'm gonna kill you. Um, but Victor's just like, I'm not saying a word. I'm staying out of it. And then,
It's not my
not my
problem. Not my
problem.
business. Not my
Sorry, I
problem.
will stare at you, but I don't have the energy to say words because I am bleeding out. And then so the crew attacks the creature, as we call him, Jacob Elordi,
Yeah.
and he raises hell, And then so they basically
Yeah.
shoot him under the water, and then we go into Victor Frankenstein's explanation of how they got here. And
Yes. Because we all know there's two sides to every story.
Yeah.
So we get story A.
Yeah.
Story 1, first half of the movie, is Victor Frankenstein's version.
Victor Frankenstein, he had a very rich childhood, a noble childhood, and he loved his mama, and his mama was Mia.
Loved his mama.
Did you notice?
His
Did you
mama
clock
was
that?
Mia. Well, yeah, of course.
It was Mia Goth
Girl.
and a nose prosthetic with dark hair.
You can't listen. You can't put.
Yeah.
You cannot give her darker eyebrows and a fake nose.
Yeah.
And think you can pull the wool over these eyes.
Yeah. I'm like, okay.
Right.
Like that's Mama Mia under there.
Knew.
I'm
like,
yeah, we've been knowing. And so she is she's dressed to the nines. That red dress is crazy.
He loves the use of red. He loves the use of red.
Red.
Do you remember?
And green.
What's the ghost one? The one with the ghosts on the hill.
The other gothic tale. It's a Crimson Peak. It's reds and greens. Reds and greens.
He's so good with reds.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So he's like, hey, I'm a little boy, Victor Frankenstein. And I'm like, I don't really like my dad a whole lot, but he like expects a lot out of me and stuff in a really abusive way that's physical. And my mom is pregnant, and I'm excited about this little bastard that's about to come out. And she has some complications with her pregnancy. And she's hauled away by the surgeon dad, and she dies in childbirth, but the kid survives. So something breaks in Victor Frankenstein at this point, and he becomes a dark, broody gay child who cries in a cloak, which is the most dramatic thing you can do as a gay goth child.
I only cry in cloaks.
Only do that. So he becomes like a broody gay gothic kid, which I can say because I was one.
Yeah.
Listen, and so
that's how we met.
Yeah.
So.
And so he kind of just like swears to to surpass his father in genius, and he does so, and he figures out a theory to bring somebody back from the dead, because he's like obsessed with like his dead mom and all that stuff and life and death and whatever, and he's got a little bit of a god complex. So he finds Christoph Waltz, who finances the whole ordeal. He gets him a whole tower, which is very extra, but it happens. And he does his old Frankenstein lair. He sources body parts here and there, and he literally stitches together a new ideal human for the experiment, who is Jacob Elordi, 6'4", rail thin.
This is the movie. This is the movie May.
It's May for sure. It's gotta be May.
May. It's gotta be May. If you guys don't know what the movie May is, go watch May, because this is May.
Yeah.
Frankenstein came first, but you guys go watch that movie.
Yeah.
It's got Anna Faris in it.
Yeah, Indy the house down boots. And so there's a big storm. Victor Frankenstein is doing the most to get electricity down into this lair. And so it does happen. He does create this creature. We do not get the It's Alive kind of vibe, but they decided against it. So Jacob Elordi is this benevolent, monstrous creature. Very innocent, baby-like. And he's like, so Victor Frankenstein immediately imprisons him, because he's like, you're an experiment. You cannot get out of these walls. And then, but also a fun thing that I should mention is that Christoph Waltz falls to his grisly death, and he's hidden away. And so Mia Goth comes to a visit. So Mia Goth, okay, I've skipped over a lot. Mia Goth, she comes back into the picture because she ends up playing this other character who is
Christoph Waltz's character's
niece,
who is getting married to Victor Frankenstein's younger brother. Okay,
younger brother who killed his mom in childbirth. So
Yes.
everything's kind of muddy and weird, but so Victor Frankenstein up until this point has fallen in love with his mom essentially. Um,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, so Mama Mia, she's like, I'm gonna go visit my uncle. I haven't really heard from him in a while. I'm a little bit concerned. So they show up to Victor Frankenstein's scientific lair, and she discovers the creature in the sewer area, and she's like, hey, like you're kind of like hot.
No, for real.
And
She
she's
was
like,
like,
you
no.
know what? You're stitched together in dead skin, but you're serving face and body.
And
And
also,
yeah,
I mean, his complexion though, like,
yeah, he's twonking out hard. Um,
yeah,
and he sees the beauty in her. She sees the beauty in him. Victor, not so much. He's like, hey, I'm gonna lie, cheat, and steal my way out of the situation. Sorry, guys, I don't know what happened to Christoph Waltz. He just went away and didn't come back. Sorry about it. But also, this creature that I made isn't intelligent, so I'm gonna have to burn it down. And because Victor Frankenstein can't learn words, but it's also because
yeah,
Victor Frankenstein is a terrible father, just like his own, um, and unwilling to teach him in a way that he can yeah, it's about sensitive souls essentially being tainted by life.
yeah,
And so
yeah.
Victor Frankenstein burns the place down, almost loses the leg in the process. Mia Goth was
He
like
does lose his leg in the process,
they
basically.
do like stitch it back
He
on.
does lose his leg.
Yeah.
No, remember because he has the
Oh
prosthetic.
right.
He does lose his
Yeah.
leg.
And then
Yes.
things happen we do end up getting Frankenstein's iteration of events that transpired after he was almost burned alive in the tower. He
Yeah.
does escape narrowly by way of
Aqueduct.
aqueduct, like crazy slide, like the craziest water slide you'd ever seen with fire, and
No, it was serving down here we all
it
float.
was down here we all float, and then he's like, yeah, so I'm gonna tell my story now. And I do adopt woodland critters. And I
It's very
do
Snow White of him.
yeah, that's what I was thinking too. He befriends some rats. He hides out in like the crawl space or whatever of this
I
cabin.
actually was thinking Cinderella when I
Yeah.
saw the rats. I was like, these bitches are gonna make him a
He is
dress.
make him a dress. It's Frankenstein's creature's dress. And so he hides out in the walls of this cabin of this really nice family, and he learns the good in people. He also learns how to speak.
They're not so nice.
They're nice if you're nice and they don't see you
They're
ever.
nice if you're not. The thing is they're nice if you look like
Yeah,
them and behave like
if you are
them, which is it's
comprised of
an otherness.
yeah, so if you are othered, if you are comprised of stitched together dead people, uh
They'll try to kill you
they
immediately.
will be frightened and try to kill you. So he does that for a long time, and we know because he gets a very long haircut.
Yeah.
And he does things for them unseen, and they're like, "Oh, it's the like a spirit of the woods being good to us."
Yep.
And these wolves come one day, and they tear this old man that he has befriended apart. And he tries
Wow.
to help him. He kills a few wolves in the process. But the rest of the family come home and they're like, oh my God, what's this thing? And how did it just kill this old man that we love? We're going to have to kill you. But then they're like, they shoot at him, stab him, and then he reacts with anger and clobbers one of them and he escapes. And he tracks down Mia Goth, who is serving looks on her wedding day. And
That wedding
the
dress.
wedding dress, strappy wedding dress.
I okay, we'll get into it
But
later.
so she is like, "Hey, I'm getting married today." And Victor Frankenstein is here and I hate him forever. And Victor Frankenstein's like, "Hey, I like wish you all the best and stuff." And she's like, "You know what? No.
You're full of
No."
shit. She's like, I'm not gonna hear it.
She's like, "Uh-uh." So she clocks the tea. And she's like, I'm gonna slap you as well. And she
She
does.
does.
And then he goes away and she's like, but Frankenstein's creature is in Frankenstein's room. And they come to blows. And there's a big crash. Mama Mia, she comes to the rescue. She's like, "Oh my God, creature, I've like missed you and never stopped thinking about you." Um,
Like every time I bone down with Frankenstein's brother, all I can think about is you.
yeah, it's like, give me that rigor mortis, honey.
Your cold, bony fingers that are so long.
Give me them long bony fingers. And Jacob Elordi's like happy to do it, but Victor has a gun and he's gonna shoot me, and then Mamma Mia's like, no, takes a bullet for the creature who cannot die, by the way.
She never even met. Listen, she met him like 3 times. They hung out in a
They
sewer.
hung out in a sewer
Like,
twice. They braided each
their
other's hair
romance bloomed in
once.
a sewer.
Yeah. They and so and so she's just like, dying slowly. And so Frankenstein's monster takes Mamma Mia into a cave where she dies gloriously on a slab of stone. And she has a
Cold stone.
monologue, and I'm just like, I didn't get any of that because you were serving, honey.
John. Okay. I got to tell you also. No. Keep going. And we're going to come back to that monologue, okay? But keep going because I almost jumped off the rails. Let's keep going.
So he does get pursued by Victor Frankenstein relentlessly over the course of like a year or so, like hunting him down. It culminates in where we were in the beginning on this ship, the war people, and then they realize in the end, you know what? It's all about forgiveness and love, honey. Like
Frankenstein's monster's not so bad, but Frankenstein, he is a dick.
Victor Frankenstein's like,
Victor's a
hey,
dick.
like, thanks for telling me your story, because through this journey of storytelling with you, I'm going to have to ask for some forgiveness before I die. And it
Yeah.
would be great if you could give that to me. And then the creature, Jacob Elordi, is just like, hey, I'm going to kiss you on the forehead, and all's good, girl. And then Victor Frankenstein dies, and then the creature.
But not before giving a monologue.
He does monologue out. So the creature, he disembarks this ship that's still stuck in the ice, and he's like, you know what, guys? I know I killed a lot of you last night, but I'm going to de-stick your ship from this ice, and you're gonna have to make a choice for yourselves thereafter. And the crew does. The captain's just like, you know what? We've been at war all this time, and we're just gonna go home now because we listened to a creature and this terrible human called Victor Frankenstein tell two stories, and I don't feel like going to war anymore because I believe in the goodness of love and light. And
because I'm tired. I'm so
and
tired.
everyone's tired and cold and hungry. And then Victor Frankenstein, he sees the sunrise in the end, and he's like, I'm gonna close my eyes. And then it's credits. How was that for a recap, Travis?
That was a good recap. That was everything that happened in this movie.
It was everything that happened in this movie, but we have to address the dresses.
Okay, we have to address the dresses. First, we didn't get enough of them. I have a bone to pick because A, you can't say this movie stars Mia Goth and put her in 4 scenes. That is not okay with me.
She is the bride of Frankenstein's monster.
I need gowns.
We need gowns.
And they were giving gowns and
jewels even.
As the dolls say, she was sickening.
She was sickening.
And she looked so good.
She
looked so good.
If I were Mia Goth coming up from like being a fashion model in her very, very early years, I would be like, oh, you're going to put me in a costume drama directed by Guillermo del Toro, who did Crimson Peak, and those gowns were fierce. I'm gonna do this movie for the gowns.
The entire costume, okay, not just the gowns, but for real, the costuming, everything about Guillermo del Toro can really just...
He costumes down.
He's so good at this.
Yeah.
He's so good at doing this.
He's not afraid of a maximalist costume.
Oh, No. And trust me, you guys, I'm sure you've all watched it by now. Like, you have to watch it if you
I mean,
haven't.
even in
If you don't even want to watch
her
it,
casket was even a gown. Remember
John,
that? That white
those
casket?
caskets were voguing the house
I was like, you
down.
can wear that to the Met Gala, girl.
Those caskets served so hard. I was like, bitch, when do I
They even
go?
served their
Is it
own
my turn
ceramic
yet?
faces.
Those caskets ruled.
Yeah.
They were so
And
cool.
then like the
They were
people in the procession behind her were like just like white,
right.
like dressed all
In
in
this,
white. Yeah, it's good.
listen, this movie, if anything, this movie's fashion film. So if you don't care about Frankenstein, watch it for the fashion
Yeah,
because that it
the first time you see like
is good.
the first incarnation of Mamma Mia in her red crazy dress that's like blowing in the
Girl,
wind.
okay, I have a question to ask you. Do you think that when her veil is blowing, was that CGI or practical? Do you
Okay,
think that they made it be
I was
practical? I
thinking this
hope to God
too.
it was practical.
I was thinking this too, and there was too much continuity going on for it not to have been enhanced with CGI. But I
Yeah.
think the inspiration was probably on the day of filming. Like, I'm sure they were like, oh my gosh, those things in the wind are fucking amazing and ethereal. Let's do that.
Yeah.
And I feel like in the post production process, they were like, we have to like CGI it for it to like make sense. Um,
It needs some more flair.
yeah, but I feel like it was like half practical, but for continuity, a little bit of CGI up in there.
The only reason why I ask is because when it drops, when the camera pans in, because it's pretty far out, like the camera, it's so far out of the scene that we get to see all of the stairs and stuff. But when it pans in, it literally looks like the veil drops, but in a real way.
Yeah.
So I was like, is this practical or is this CGI? Because that actually looked like gravity.
Yeah, I think there's a combination of two things going on there. Yeah,
It was so
for
good though. Like,
continuity, you know what I mean? Because
yeah,
there's a
it
lot of
just
different
looked
shots
so
cutting
good.
around, but it was good. The jewelry turns out was all curated by Tiffany and Company
Are you
around the same
serious?
time that this period piece is set in.
Ooh,
So like Mamma Mia got to wear some like museum style pieces. You know, she's
her,
playing with
dude, her
scarabs.
headdress.
You know, she's playing with
Oh,
scarabs at one point because she's like an entomologist person. She's playing
yeah.
with scarabs. I believe it's that scene where she's wearing a scarab necklace. That's a Tiffany and Company necklace. I watched a whole thing on it on YouTube.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
So,
Ugh.
I think the person who won the most out of this movie is Mamma Mia.
Okay. It's hard for me to say because you want to know what though? Even though Christoph Waltz's character wasn't in this for very long, he served so hard and he did
Yeah.
so we're not going to give you details on why he dies or why he wanted to fund this. Okay? We left a lot of it out so you can go and watch, but
Yeah.
there's a reason why Christoph Waltz's character wants to fund Victor Frankenstein's obsession with bringing life to a dead body. So go watch it and you guys can figure it out. But Christoph Waltz did so good. Seriously, he's amazing. He's amazing in everything he does,
Yeah.
though. Obviously, Oscar Isaac, he, never a flop.
Yeah.
He
Never a
flop
flop.
Tina, he
Flop
isn't.
Tina, he is never.
But here's who I think actually won the most outside of Mia Goth, which you guys know.
Yeah.
Mia's all dramatic flair.
A
Dramatic flair,
dramatic
bitch.
flair, because this movie is dramatic flair.
Is Jacob Elordi. I did not know that he could act like this because for real, there were moments when I was like, oh, right. I'm not actually watching a monster. I am watching Jacob Elordi in amazing
Yeah.
makeup. The makeup team,
Yeah.
for real, tens to the makeup team.
Hence the makeup team, Spectral Motion.
Tens.
Spectral
They
Motion.
did such
They did The Shape
a
of
good
Water,
job.
obviously. You know.
Jacob Elordi, I think he comes out on top here as far as
But does
like,
he come out on
I didn't
bottom?
know he's
I
verse.
feel like he could come out
So,
on bottom and still be on top, if you know what I mean. I'm
yeah,
just kidding.
yeah,
We can't do
yeah, both.
that.
He's
This
just,
is a family
we can't.
podcast. Um,
Yeah,
Jacob
guys.
Elordi is, I don't think we've seen the last of him, apparently. I mean, like, I don't think we've
I
seen,
don't want
I don't
to.
think we've seen peak potential, even though he's done such good work thus far. You know what
I
I
have to
mean?
watch Wuthering Heights now. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think there is,
Wuthering Heights there.
yeah, there's more to this talent than what we've been allowed to see thus far. But
Please, Lord, don't let there be a scandal because anytime this happens, there's always some salacious bullshit that comes out, and I hope that he's
what
not
would
a
his
turd.
scandal be?
No idea, John. They all hit you so hard and so fast,
Yeah.
like you never know when somebody's going to be a
I
scumbag.
never, you know what?
Nobody's ever going to have a scandal the way that Army Hammer did. Like when
You can
you're a
kind of vibe
cannibal,
it though. Whenever Army Hammer's thing came out, I was like, it kind of made a little bit of sense in some ways.
only afterwards though. But when they said it, I was like, you know
Yeah.
what? Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, okay, I can
Yeah.
see it. I can see it.
Yeah, I
Or,
get it.
but with Jacob Elordi, the only thing would be that he's not like 100% straight or something, and then he would like lose all of his audience because they're all horny
I
girls.
don't
Um,
doubt it.
but
Doubt it.
I mean, no, I mean he did get a picture of him at a basketball game folded in half.
Who folded him half?
Did you not see that?
No.
Because there's this picture of Jacob Elordi recently at like sitting courtside at a basketball game, I think here in LA, and like he's like in the front row seats, which are just like these folding chairs, and he's like really tall. And
Oh, yeah.
so like obviously like his knees are like up to his chest sitting on
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
And
yeah,
he was
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
stretching his back because as a tall person, Travis, if
Yeah.
you're in like a small, weird, uncomfortable seat, like your back will start hurting. Like
Oh, mine's hurting
immediately.
right now, and I bought this to help
I
me.
know. And so he was like kind of like stretching forward with his back and it looked like he was folded in half because he's like very
See,
skinny as
I
well.
get it.
So he looked folded in
Uh-huh.
half and his head was down. It was a funny picture. And I think that's like
I'm gonna Google it after
yeah,
this.
it's like peak scandal. But
So that's all. I hope that's all we get from him.
yeah, he seems like a genuinely good guy. We can only hope.
I hope so. He's really good. He's a really good actor. Oh, okay. We're sort of running out of time.
Oh,
So
right.
here's what we're gonna do. John, okay, John, let's just get into our out of 10. So out of 10 caskets serving body,
Body.
face, body, bitch,
Yeah.
what would you give
Out of
this?
10, a casket serving body face body bitch, I would give it a 7. A
7. Okay.
7. And I think it's the most positive 7 in the entire world. Um,
Yeah.
I feel like we were building up towards and leading into like a franchise movie because I'm like, oh, like we're only getting to these like major points like right at the end of the movie. Like, are we gonna like break into? Are we gonna lead into part 2 or something? And I'm only giving it a 7 because while I love a costume drama and I loved everything about this movie, I did feel like I wanted it to be more propulsive in ways, and I wanted Mamma Mia's character to be brought back as the bride of Frankenstein because she's wearing a
Too,
bridal dress when she
too,
dies, and I'm
too.
like, oh my god, they're totally gonna like revive her and bring her back to life, and um, and
Could have been so
we're gonna
cool.
get the bride of Frankenstein.
It could have been so
There
cool.
wouldn't be a better bride of Frankenstein than Mia Goth.
No, there would not. But you know what? We get what we
Yeah,
get. I mean, Mia Goth, I'll take what I can get. I can't
we're gonna take
complain.
what we can get. She's gonna be a Star Wars movie. She's gonna be in Blade. Uh,
She needs to be in everything.
yeah. Travis,
John,
out of 10, um, out of 10 montages of sawing and hacking away at dead bodies.
Uh, yeah,
Uh, and like gore to the max. How many of those
yeah.
would you give this?
John, out of ten montages of bodies being sawed and hacked, I'm gonna give this. Truthfully, I'm gonna give this an 8.5. I was considering
Nice.
a 9, and I'm gonna give this an 8.5, and here's the reason why. I could give so many elements of this movie's 10. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, yeah.
So much of this movie gets a
So
10
many
for me.
tens across the board.
There are so many 10s across the board for this movie. Okay. Now, the reason why it's getting an 8.5 is the pieces and the characters that we got that were secondary that I felt like they felt too secondary. Mia Goth's character kind of felt like they included her. Like that story ended so quick, and I was like, but girl, when did it start?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we didn't get much of what was happening, and her falling in love with Frankenstein the way she did. I get it. You can fall in love with him. Listen, he's a hot Frankenstein.
He's
I
hot
get it.
Frankenstein.
But that story felt it felt like it was missing so much, and maybe they had to cut some stuff out.
Sure they did. I'm sure this could have easily been a 3.5 hour movie.
John, because like that felt weird.
Yeah.
Talking about something feeling pieced together was their
Yeah.
story,line and them
The
trying to
storyline was
make it make sense.
Frankenstein. It was a
Because
Franken story.
so, something funky happened,
Something
but
happened in the
that's
editing room.
why. Because the
Yeah.
rest of the story itself, but the whole Mia Goth's part, even dude, Victor Frankenstein's brother's part felt fully fleshed out,
Yeah.
but Mia Goth's part didn't feel.
She
I
seemed
don't know.
ancillary.
Did it feel unfinished?
It seemed she seemed a little ancillary to the core storyline. It's like there was a lot of
They did that in
priority.
Maxine.
Yeah, what's going on there? But I mean, so it
They
was
need to
like
quit that.
it's like so I get it. I get like we did spend time like developing her and Victor's like burgeoning romance and unrequited love story. But I feel like I would have been a lot more fascinated with her like actually falling in love
Falling
with
in love with Frankenstein.
Frankenstein's monster. And
Exactly.
because we get it and like yeah, I guess you can chalk it up to like or attribute it to her being like pure of heart and like so she's pure of heart and the creature is also pure of heart and like so they see that in each other and it's just like there's not all the same rigmarole as you would yeah I don't know.
It's just that bothered me. So
Yeah.
I guess 8.5. Other than that, like truly, I'm not kidding. If that's it, that's pretty much the only thing that bothers me is like I
Yeah.
I really wish we would have had more of their story. And so I'd have to take a point and a half off because it really that was some unfinished business, girl.
Unfinished biz,
Um
turn her into a creature, girl.
Right. So we're going to do our Rotten Tomatoes so quick. John, I am already here. I want you to tell me what you think the tomato meter is and what you think the audience score. Critics and
Tomatometer.
audience, what do you think?
Tomatometer is going to be low on this one. It's going to be
Okay.
64%.
Okay.
And I don't understand why I'm saying that. And the audience score is going to be like, hey, that's like an 82.
Okay. So, no.
Oh, okay.
Um
Great.
so the critics gave this movie an 86%.
Oh, why? Okay.
And the audience gave this a 94%.
Okay. Work.
That's not bad. That's freaking
A sophisticated
good. Okay.
audience score.
Listen,
Yeah.
that's pretty good. So let's get into the reviews real quick, you guys, because we're gonna close out. We have to get to our next
gotta
one.
get outta here.
Let's see if we can find. Oh, our friend's not here.
Salon.com. What happened? What
Yeah.
hospital are you in? We'll come and send flowers.
Well, we'll come and find you. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. First, we're gonna start with a splat from David Sims at The Atlantic. Listen, I don't know anything about these publications or who they work for or what they're about, guys. Don't come
Yeah.
for us. I'm just reading this off the top. Okay, David Sims. What could have been the kind of bittersweet monster movie Del Toro has excelled at instead feels shackled by its opulence, trudging through a 2.5 hour runtime to arrive at its expected conclusion. I don't disagree. Um,
It's fair.
I don't disagree. I don't think it deserves a splat.
Yeah, that's a
I guess
critique,
if you have to give
but he
it,
must have really
that's an actual fair
it's a fair
critique.
critique. I wouldn't agree that it's a splat at all, but
It's not a splat, but I do think that that's fair
yeah,
because, quite honestly, yeah,
got it.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. So I'm not even going to disagree with that. So we're going to go with our okay. So one of our top critics who gives this, what do they call these things?
A
Fresh, certified
fresh. A
fresh.
certified fresh.
So we're going to get a certified fresh from David from Deborah Ross at The Spectator. She says this. Haven't we always been asked to pity the monster? Hasn't the father son dynamic always been integral? Things often slip into cliche and sentimentality. Still, it's always gorgeous to look at, and though it does drag, it's on Netflix, so that's not a problem. Girl, that felt like a backhanded
Yeah.
compliment, actually.
Yeah. I feel like that was a little more scathing than the
Um,
actual splat.
wait, yeah, how
She's
is
like, I
that?
hated it,
No,
but
I'm
it's
not.
on Netflix, so that's like fine. So whatever.
No, we're going. No, 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 no. We're gonna find another one because that's not enough for me.
Okay.
Okay, that one was too backhanded. So, fresh off of the she's for sure a lesbian girl. Hey, we love you.
We love
Um,
a nice lesbian.
and if you're not, you would do well as one.
Yes.
So, Catherine Bray from Sight and Sound, she gives this a certified fresh, saying, where Shelley wrote a gothic thriller in a somewhat realist register, this version of Frankenstein is a grand gothic fairy tale, and like all the great fairy tales, it's at its best when it bleeds. So, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not really,
Not really sure what that means at the
I
end,
don't know,
but okay.
but yet fine.
Get it.
So,
Give us a gothic
so
fairy
that's it.
tale, honey.
Honestly,
It was gothic for sure. Gothic fairy tale. Shades of crimson
gorgeous to look
pink.
at, fun to watch. I wasn't bored. I truly wasn't bored,
Oh,
actually. I didn't think it was boring. I liked the story.
yeah.
I thought the story was great, minus what I already said, where parts felt
Yeah.
unfinished or cut.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's hope for Frankenstein 2 where we get Mia Goth reanimated. Because she could still get reanimated. You never know.
She still
She's
could.
a dead body now. Um,
Yep.
so Travis, we did it again. We got to get off and start
Yeah.
recording our Welcome to Derry episode 3?
4.
4. We're on
We're on
4
4
already.
already.
Jeepers Christmas. Well, Travis, I guess I'm gonna have to see you at the movies.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. You better, dang, I kind of feel like we went through all of them. I
Yeah.
kind of feel like we went through everything.
Wait, there
You better,
might be like that
oh,
weird
you
creature
better
board.
roll the credits swan song. That swan song that every single dying person got in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to tell you guys this before we close out.
If
Listen,
you're dying in
girl,
a Guillermo
you
del Toro gothic tale, you're gonna have lots of dialogue.
you have me at dramatic deathbed monologue. I'm not joking and
Yeah,
I'm not being facetious.
it happens
You
here.
give me one,
Yeah.
we get like 4 of them,
With
even from the dying brother.
yeah, also, yeah, he has words to say. And so did Mia Goth. And she was like the most articulate ever while dying.
You guys.
She was serving
So if you
vocabulary.
like, she was serving vocabulary. So you guys, you better roll the credit swan song. So that's it. I don't know if that's the actual terminology for this, but you get it.
I like it.
Deathbed. Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye bye.
Okay, so we have to get off.